Hello, how y'all doing? I'm going to talk about illegals. They are a labor replacement. Let's get real for a minute. All these illegals that come in from particularly Central America, they are a labor replacement. They have all, in my opinion, just what I see, they have all but replaced all the blacks. They about 50% replaced the whites. Because in the construction, every time I see a construction site, there's mostly illegals there working at the construction site. Every time I see a construction site. So they're trying to, the illegals have already replaced the blacks as far as picking vegetables, the migrant workers. Because I remember when I was 11 or 12, I remember seeing a report about the migrant workers. And they were all black. And the blacks that processed the food, the people that processed the food, like frozen dinners, whatever, they were black. But now illegals have taken over that, even though most of the food is being thrown away because there's E. coli in the food now, okay? A lot of it's being thrown away. But they have already replaced a lot of the blacks in those industries. And they're about to be replaced blacks as far as maids is concerned. You know, maid, my mother used to be a maid. She used to be a social worker and a maid. But I'm going to tell you, they do not clean well either. You know, the illegals, whether they're from Bangladesh, whether they're from Central America, wherever, they do not clean very well. They don't have a concept of clean. Not like the Americans. You know, the American maids, the black maids have a concept of clean. You know, blacks are not going to call it clean until it's really clean. You know, they have this myth, the hardworking illegal from Central America. They are myth. That's all they are. They're myth. Okay, if they're such hard work, why aren't they paying their own rent? Why are they on welfare? Why are they getting Uncle Sam to pay the rent? Why are they getting Uncle Sam to buy their food? Right now, they're getting Uncle Sam to pay their mortgage. How do they do that? They buy a house by using some kind of bogus loan company, put some bogus information there, and then they'll put like a relative in their house, and then they'll tell social services, well, I'm charging $1,100 for this person to live in my house. That $1,100 covers the mortgage. So they don't even work. If they don't work for 30, 40 days, 60 days, they're going to eat. That's going to be fine because the government's paying that mortgage every month. So a lot of people, even where I live, the government pays the mortgage. And they've taken over the housing. The blacks can't even find housing. The landlords tell blacks, well, your credit's not good enough. But they let illegals in those apartments, and they have no credit check at all because they don't have a social security number. But they'll tell blacks, we can't let you in here because we've done your credit check and you don't have good credit. But the illegals who have no credit, they in there. Because I see it all the time. All these nice housing complexes are taken over by illegals. And the government's paying the rent. The government pays 100% of the rent. They got washing dryers in there and everything. So if they're such hardworking people, why they getting 98% welfare? Why are they getting welfare? Why they getting food stamps? Hardworking. I see the way they work because sometimes I stop my car and just watch them at the construction site. I don't see where they work particularly hard on the construction site. I see them playing around, clowning around on the construction site. You know, somebody asked me, we're looking at I think it was a Mercedes-Benz, a white Mercedes-Benz, and they said, would you buy a car like that? I said, no, I wouldn't. I would not buy that $80,000 car. I would rather buy $80,000 worth of real estate. I'd rather buy, a house that's sitting on 20 acres for $80,000 than to buy that car. I'd rather put my money in real estate. So no, I wouldn't buy that car. Now, a lot of them smuggle. They smuggle drugs. They smuggle people. If you smuggle 3 people a month, that's $8,000, $24,000 a month, tax-free, non-reportable. A lot of them smuggle drugs. A lot of them in my neighborhood smuggle drugs. I know. Don't even ask me how I know, because I ain't telling, but I know they smuggle drugs. But look, there are some people that come on YouTube. There are some that they say they're citizens of the United States. They say they go to Mexico and make 3 or 4 trips to Mexico and just smuggle methamphetamine, fentanyl, all that into the United States. So smuggling drugs is big money. But the whole myth of the hardworking Central America, that's all it is a myth. Okay, they make a whole lot of non-reportable cash. But they are a labor replacement. Black people, you need to get real. I hope and pray. I'm doing my utmost to have an independent economy, totally independent of any government. I'm already trying to get, I plan on starting 3 businesses, okay? So I'm trying my best to be independent of of anybody. My income be independent of anybody's. And I hope black people that you try to do that to also. Try to have an independent economy. Do not be dependent upon the economy. And I do hope you buy some cheap property so you won't have this problem. You will be having an independent economy. It will not matter if the electricity is on or off. I hope if they make you as a labor replacement, whatever. Have a nice day.